Welcome to FIFA Save My Life. I've got a tweet, it's just come through. Team of the season announced. Team of the season announced. Yes. 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 Come on, who's in it? Who's in it? What do you mean read the rest of the tweet? It says team of the season announced. Okay, I'll read the rest of the tweet. Team of the season announced. The community team will be released May the 10th. You have until May the 6th to go to Foothead or Footwiz to select over 100 nominees that has great seasons but never made it into Team of the Week. Just gonna put that down there. Feel a bit silly now. Bit of a sugar rush. Anyway, welcome to FIFA Save My Life. Yes, FIFA Save My Life. Team of the season has been announced. Kind of in a weird way. No, it hasn't. Basically, EA have sent out a tweet today saying Team of the season announced. But it hasn't. Basically, they've given us some hints because they've given us a list of 100 players who are not in Team of the Season. So that is nice and easy to work out that they're not in it yet. You have a chance to nominate who you think out of this 100, and which we'll go through in a sec. I'll go through that with you in a minute, who's on there. And also it gives us a big hint that basically you have to have been in Team of the Week to have a chance of being in Team of the Season. So that's something, I suppose. We can start looking through Team of the Weeks, and again, I don't think we're going to be surprised by who's been in Team of the Week and players that then can be in Team of the Season. I don't think that's a massive surprise, but it is confirmation that that is what's happening. Also, confirmation that May the 10th. May the 10th is going to be the date. I said it was going to be around then. I wasn't far away. We have May the 6th is when it will be cut off. And then May the 10th, we will start to see the team of the season. So, yeah, a little bit exciting, but not quite as exciting as we thought. Or I thought, especially. Was it? Never gets excited. So, go on to foothead.com and I will put down below the links, or footwiz.com. I use Foothead as well as obviously Footbins and stuff like that. But again, I do use Foothead every now and again. They're both quite different. But go on to Foothead and nominate who you would like to see in Team of the Season. Now, again, when you're looking at this, and we'll go over to it now, you can see that basically it is just a big list of forwards, midfielders, defenders and attackers. Which is nice, and then basically you have to nominate 23 players. So yeah, you have 23 players that you get to nominate in there, which is cool. And you have to have so many defenders, so many attackers, so many. And again, I will show you who I've nominated. Now, I think this isn't down to necessarily who deserves it in this community vote. Because some players, I have no idea if they've had a good season or not. I really don't. I genuinely don't. Because they're from faraway lands and they're players that you never very rarely hear of. But I think a lot of it is, who would you like to see in Team of the Season? So if you could get their card, or if you got their card, okay, they're not going to be one of the main ones, but they're definitely going to be better than what they have been. This could be a chance to nominate the players that you want. So you got like people like, I'll quickly go through a few of them. You've got people like Toby Alderweireld. Again, he hasn't had a card yet, but again, I think he's definitely worth a go. Again, Ibrahimovic has not had a card yet, so again, he is definitely one I would like, because I missed out on the flashback one. I'm guessing this will be very similar to the flashback one, maybe even better than the flashback one. Plus, I think he deserves it. So you've kind of got a bit of double there. You got Alex Telles, who's definitely been around and about this season in Porto, done a really good job. So again, I've put him down. You got Allen, you got Stones, I've put down. You got Sturgeon up in Barcelona, and Busquets. So again, both of those have won the league. Although they haven't won any Team of the Weeks, I would definitely say they deserve to be in Team of the Season because they've won one of the hardest leagues in the world to win, and they both are amazing players. So that would definitely be players that I would be happy to see. So I think that's the way you got to kind of go, is go down the list. And I'm not going to go through all my list because that would be boring as hell for you. But again, I'm going to go. I'll go through people I've selected at the end, and again, you can see at the end who I've selected. Mainly because they're players I'd love to see. If again, these are on the right hand side of Team of the Week. When you get Team of the Week and you think, oh Christ, I don't want those, these are going to be the right hand side Team of the Week, aren't they? These are going to be your runner ups, these are going to be your also rans. So if you're going to get an also ran, because it's going to be really hard to get the main guys, this is the guy that if you get one of these are the guys that you would think, well, okay, they'll be quite useful, they're in the right league for me, or they're a decent player, or they're the right nationality or something like that, or just a player I really like. So or again, obviously a few of them I have voted for completely and utterly because I know they've had a great season. For instance, Nikola Vlasic, who is on loan from Everton, he has gone abroad to be on loan, and I know he is having an amazing season. I know he's scored against like Real Madrid in Champions League. I know he's done an absolutely brilliant job, and I do hope he goes back to Everton this season or next season, because he does look the real deal. Now, I voted for him because number one, that's nice, and number two, I do know he's actually had a great season. So there's loads of people there. There's Khan, there's Gomez. I've voted for obviously Tellez, Stones, Allen, Oscar, Philippe, Shaw, Arvar, Ibra. We've got Thiago, you've got Biscuits, and you've got Tin Sturgeon, you've got Denish down the bottom. There is loads of players. Obviously, you've got 23, and I voted for him. I've got the Ajax goalkeeper in there. I think he's been absolutely outstanding this season, to be honest, guys. And again, obviously, the PSV winger. They all can't be from the same league. You have to have somebody from each league and stuff. So again, for you guys, sit down, have a look through it, see what you can see, and then put down below who you voted for. Maybe a picture of who you voted for, or put it on the Twitter or anything like that. But again, guys, I think it's more for who do you want in to see in next in the 10th of May, or again, obviously, which ones would you do you think deserves it? Up to you. But for me, that is it. We have movement in Team of the Season. That is all I will say. We definitely have movement, which is exciting. And yeah, things are happening in Teams of the Season, guys. Can I pass on my best wishes to Iker Casillas? I have done it all over Twitter and Facebook and all the rest of it. I did forget to do it on yesterday's show. Me. Iker Casillas, heart attack during training. He's been one of my idols for many years. Obviously, he was a goalkeeper. He's been a goalkeeper for many years. But again, during the prime amount of when I've loved football, he has been one of the best goalkeepers in the world. And it is very sad to see a playing player at the moment having a heart attack. So yeah, I understand he's getting better and he's recovering. So that is great news. But everybody at FIFA Saved My Life sends our loves to him and a speedy recovery. Again, obviously, also the very sad news came through. Peter Mayhew died this morning as well. I am a massive Star Wars fan. So yeah, again, the guy who played Chewbacca has died this morning at 74. That is sad. And again, pass on our love to his family. So yeah, bad news there. But some good news. We do have Team of the Season movement. That is all I'm going to say. It is movement. There is a little shift in the right direction. But yeah, there you go. And some questions answered. Guys, look after yourself. If you can't look after yourself, find someone who can. Bye-bye.